Everybody, Tuesday with Tanya. I'm here today with our comedian, Jerry Caruso.
Hey, how's everybody doing in Facebook land?
I know.
Fans of little that I have.
I guess you do. We have a lot of mutual friends on here.
Yep.
That's how we met, really, was mutual friends through comedy.
Pub on Park,
through comedy. And so I'm here today at this great place called the Wonder Bar. The Wonder, B-A-R, 2 words, right on 121 Shrewsbury Street in Worcester, Mass. So this is like downtown, right? Because I don't know if it might sound dumb, but I'm not from here. So I mean, it appears to be downtown-ish. I mean, I'm right?
It's one of the main streets off of the downtown, and they get very busy and a lot of traffic. You can see from looking out the window.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So it's crazy. It's a great place. Me and my wife frequent here a lot. And, you know, we love their pizza. It's like amazing. And the staff is so friendly and outgoing, and they're, you know, it's like being with your family.
Right, exactly. Hey, Michelle, thanks for tuning in. Hello there, and thank you for all the shares. Nice girl there, so thank you so much, Michelle Z. Appreciate that. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Michelle. God, I'll say that. I'll say, who is it? Then she'll friend me. He's friend.
Yes, I will be talking about Matt Reilly later in the video. If you're watching on a replay, I will do some analysis on Matt Reilly, my own interpretation, my own analysis, so to say. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you want. Also, we'll be doing our raffle. I got all the names sealed in here.
I'm picking them. So.
We'll be doing the raffle afterwards too. Hey Tony. Hey TJ, hello. I meant to say Tony. Tony, Jean. Hey Jane. Yes, I know. Thank you. I know. I did two. Did I mention I did 2 lives today?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I normally don't do that, but it was because of the whole Matt Reilly thing. So I was really supposed to be at the ACI, but I'll get into that later. That's why I was supposed to be doing a live outside at the ACI, but I know always something new with me. But always with all these creative. Actually, it was a couple of people's ideas. So thanks so much for coming on.
I love it.
Thank you. And I definitely want to get into the comedy, but do you recommend something here that stands out, or is everything kind of good?
Everything's good, but the thing I always get, my go-to is pizza. It's one of the best pizzas I've had in a long time, and I've had a lot of great pizzas. Like near me, where I live, it's okay. I don't want okay, I want great.
I know.
This is great. And like I said, it's a homey place. The staff is phenomenal. Food bar. The beer's cold. The drinks are good. It's it's just like a comfortable place.
It has everything.
Me and my wife could stay here for well over an hour easily. We brought a friend here from northern New Hampshire, which I know nothing up there but beer, deer, and moose. And he had this. He goes, oh my God, this pizza's incredible. I go, yeah. Why would I lie to you?
Which state are they from?
He was from New Hampshire.
And
he's like way up north.
Moose.
Moose, beer, and deer. That's all he's got.
I said, moose.
I'm here. But he has seen
it here. City, I know, I'm more of a city person myself. I mean, it's nothing against that. Some people love the country life. I mean, everyone's different. It's not for me, but...
Country life just for a little bit of time. That's it. And outside of that, I'll go with a little bit of everything. Like I'm born in Lynn. I'm surprised people aren't checking for their car keys and wallets around here. When I say Lynn, because it's Lynn, the city of sin. That's an old saying. Yeah, in Massachusetts. So I tell people that they get scared. They go, don't be afraid. I already got a car and I got money, so I'm all right. But and we took him here for his birthday. He was floored. He goes, I never had such great pizza in my life. And he had that gluten-free because he was diabetic. And they did.
Do they make that?
Yeah.
Do they do it with the cauliflower?
I don't know how they did it.
Cauliflower in the crust, and it's very delicious. And it doesn't even taste really gluten-free. I gotta say, it's very good. But yeah, I don't know.
But I know they make it good, but I don't know how they it didn't look like cauliflower because you told me. Or I would have been scared, Even with veggies, But,
Well, is the pizza thin crust here or thick crust?
It's kind of in the middle, but the crust is so good.
It's like very delicious. Well, actually, right here, there's a lot. So I'll be going over the menu, guys. Also, there's a lot of different toppings.
If you're in Worcester, this is the place to go to. If you're going to see the moose sauce, which I think a lot of you people in Rhode Island do that, because you lost them. Cross socks, and now it's the moon socks. But it's not far from that. That's sad.
I know, it is. What the heck? I know,
But
not good. Do we blame Gina Raimondo? I think so.
you can if you want to.
I think so, but I didn't even follow that story enough to even comment. Drop a comment, guys. Was it Gina Raimondo? I mean, was it the Wicked Witch? That's awful. You know, she's only 10 years older than me. She looks about 20 years older. Not that I should talk. I kind of look older, too.
Oh,
but
stop.
no, I think I do.
I look old.
No,
I am old.
Not that I should be talking, but I don't know. With her money that she has, I would think she would do a little more with her hair and makeup, but whatever, to each his own. I shouldn't talk. Anyways, who knows? Who knows?
Now I'll be looking outside when I leave for a black limo with Rhode Island plates. I'll be like, be crawling in the ground in my car.
I know. No, I know. I shouldn't talk political.
Oh, that's okay.
She was pretty savvy. She was, she knew how to be a few steps ahead. But anyway, she was a little whatever. I don't know the word for it, but anyway, yeah. So tell us. So you've been in comedy how many years?
29 plus.
Yeah, my God.
Started off September 13th.
Do you remember? Wow.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
20.
God.
1993, and Nick's Comedy Stop in
Where was
Boston.
that again? Oh, in Boston.
Nick's in Boston. It was. I took a dare from a coworker. You do comedy, then we're gonna come see you.
Yeah. So it was just a
busload
coworker?
of people. Yeah, busload of coworkers came.
So it was their idea? Almost not even your idea?
It was like they saw me roast someone there at the company, and they go, "Tell me about that person." They go, "I don't know, just tell jokes because she's quiet and laid back, and we want to laugh." So I told a bunch of jokes, and they liked it. They did voices, and all of a sudden,
Oh, so
months
you
later,
do imitations?
yeah.
Oh, good. All right.
So it's like,
I didn't realize that.
So then they said, book Nick's and we'll follow you there. And lo and behold, I get to Nick's, they go, we'll meet you there. And I'm looking out the window at Nick's, we're looking downstairs, and it's 2 stories up, and the guy goes, where's your people? I go, they're coming. He goes, oh, there they are. Where? I go, the Partridge Family bus. Here they come. They're pulling it right now. They were staggering out because they had beverages on the bus. Bus driver was sober, and they come up, and 13 of them came, and I had a third of the audience, so it gave me the confidence.
That's awesome. Yes, that does help. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Does that not help, though?
Yes.
It does.
Sometimes
It
it puts
does.
undue pressure on you because you know you want to make them laugh, and then you're saying like, those are my good friends. Why don't they laugh at that second joke?
Yes, yeah.
And then you get mad at yourself, then you don't want to key on them only, because they're your audience, but you want to be fair to everybody. So.
Right.
So, and I haven't stopped since then. A couple of times I wanted to, but I said, don't do it. Don't do
Don't
it.
quit. Don't quit.
No.
Yeah. No, it's true. And I would say, too, my own personal experience, there's times I've actually been cheering on a comic as they're on the stage, and they start to do a little better. And I know I'm not just seeing things.
That's true.
Like, I feel like that audience feedback, when you hear people screaming and you hear people clapping, it just gives them that much more confidence. I'm not saying this for every comic, but I feel like I've definitely noticed that. But I know you did imitations. Are you willing to do an imitation today?
Oh, God.
I don't want to put you on the
In
spot.
honor of this place.
It's up to you. I don't want to.
In honor of
If you're not comfortable, don't
Wonderbar.
worry.
No, in honor of Wonderbar, Nicole, Maddie, Amy, Jen, the whole crew, I do The Godfather. So when I do The Godfather, it never loses it because everybody's seen the movie.
I never saw it.
Oh,
I know what kind of
except
Italian I am, and I never saw it. I never even saw it.
Oh my God.
I know.
Anyway.
I like funny movies. I like the comedy. I like comedy.
Oh, I do too.
That's the thing,
So The Godfather, I'd be like this. His famous line was, "I'm gonna give you an offer you can't refuse. Come to the Wonder Bar and get their pizza. You'll never forget it. If you don't, I'll take care of you." But it's like, okay, here's one more. I'll give you another one. And real easy one, and you've seen it in my act is Bill Clinton. Everybody knows Bill Clinton.
I like Monica Lewinsky. That's who I like. I like her.
Me too.
I do.
Me too.
She's a very smart woman.
She's
very
when
smart.
I interviewed her, she's
She's awesome. Like him, I don't trust him.
No.
I believe her over him, but yeah, go ahead.
But
Sorry.
he do an endorsement here and go, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Clinton. I think you should come here because the waitresses are awesome. I even talked to them, and Hillary don't like it, but I still do it.
Yeah, that's cute. That's good. That's good.
So, ever since I was a kid, I did voices, and I didn't share them until the 7th and 8th grade, and then I shared them in high school, and then it just blew up from there.
That's awesome.
So I did, 7th and 8th grade, junior, senior year, a little bit in college, and then I waited until 1980, and I did a show in Cambridge called Ding Hose. I did great, and I did only 4 months, and I chickened out because my family retreated. Like, come see me, we already saw you. I go, I need the confidence. I asked my friends, I'll be there. They never show up.
I know.
Like the usual. But now it's like a pleasure just to have them. But if they don't come, I'm like, oh, too bad. Or they'll tell people, oh, you missed a good show, too bad. You know?
I know. No, it's true. But it's true. Who's busy? Who has stuff? They can't leave their kids. Who just makes excuses? Who can't afford it? There's a million excuses. It's true. But not to circle back to Monica Lewinsky, but it is sad because I find her story fascinating.
Oh, it's very fascinating.
You know, like people, there's so many people in this world that have dated or even just, you know, sexually dated, if you know, whatever, her boss just happened to be the president of the United States.
Yeah.
You know, and she's done TED Talks. She's very interesting to me.
Oh,
She felt she had to give some of those details on a sexual level because there were reasons why they almost set her up for that, or she would do jail time or whatever. Takes two to tango.
That's true.
He's totally, I don't like him at all. I would have left him if I was his wife, so that's a whole other, who knows.
Yeah, that's like
that's
a political
whole other
thing.
Yeah, it's a whole other. She thanks people for going with him. I heard that too. She said thank you for everything, and I mean like everything. Thank you. Like, why? Because you didn't want to have sex with them. You're making other people do it.
Yeah.
She said that in an interview. I don't know what interview it was. I just say thank you. Like how stupid. Like I like Monica Lewinsky because she just happened to have the wrong boss. She shouldn't have did it, but you know she probably was young too. He should have known better.
And
the tabloids were out, you know, and it's a huge embarrassment. But she's a very smart woman. She's very smart.
I've heard many of her interviews. I think she speaks very well.
Yeah, better than him. He's over here like getting offended that people are questioning him about Monica. You can't sit there and hold it together and answer a question. Because even I could have did that if I was in his shoes and been like, look, it was a mistake. I did it.
That would
like
have
you can't just say that.
But that would have been an easy answer. Like
why not just say that? I did it. I'm wrong.
A lot of them want to
instead he's sitting there like he's acting like he's getting offended. Why are you offended? The whole world knows you did it.
Everybody knew.
And he's sitting there like cowering, like he's a turnoff. Where she sat there admitting it, and was a woman about it. You know what I'm saying? I can admit my mistakes. Let's put it that way. I didn't do that mistake, but I'm just saying.
But I got plenty of them too. And, you look better as a person when you admit your mistakes.
When you're honest.
Your faults, and you're honest. Then people, it's easy to tell a story if you're like, I did the wrong thing, I made the wrong choice, I took the wrong turn, and people respect you more. People don't look down at you and say, like, oh, you should have done that.
Yeah, like he's sitting there offended, like, why are you questioning me? Like, why not? But anyway, I don't mean to. Hi, Mike. There's our other religious friend. Hey, Mike.
I like it. Yeah,
hey, Mike. How are you? How you doing? How are you? Well, no, because we're religious.
That's right. But with Italians, it's Catholic or nothing else. You ever notice that? Catholic or nothing else. Like I tell my mother, who's the girl before I got married? She goes, I go, she's Protestant. She's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. You gotta find a nice Italian girl living with her mom. I go, no way. She's gonna go to church. I go, all right, I'll try to find
Oh my God.
But it's Catholic or nothing else. That's Italian.
I know.
It's so true.
I know, it's so true. But I believe, as long as if you believe, whether you're Christian, Protestant, all the other things, as long as if you're not worshiping the devil.
That's it.
It's like, I have some friends who are, what's it called? I don't want to say atheist. What's that other word? Agnostic. Or atheist. Yes. But I don't look down on them. Whatever you believe. If you don't want to believe, that's fine. But it's funny, sometimes people end up turning. They end up having their own spiritual experience and saying, wow, how could that really have happened?
Well, I remember having
from above, so
I remember having an agnostic friend. He goes, why did this happen to my friend? I go, I can't explain why. We're all born with different genes, or it could be a genetic thing, or it could be somebody get exposed to something, and it's very sad. But then again, too, when they're trying to celebrate a life of someone, so if that person passed, you celebrate the life of that person, and you forge past the disease, and you try to promote awareness. So that person becomes a significant individual, even though he passed. Like a lot of people, and I couldn't answer him, and I felt bad. I go, I can't answer you why God took this person. No one knows when that time is.
I know, I agree.
And you gotta live life to the fullest. Like not like these people that treat everything differently. How they think like, well, God should have done this. God didn't do this.
Well, I've said that before too. I mean, I've said that. Like, how do you make this kid die? Or I've said that too.
And we all.
And it's scary. It's scary.
We all can question it, but there's nothing like it.
Drop a comment if you want, saying hello.
Yeah, please comment.
Yeah. Well, that helps to get to other people who see too.
Interesting how funny this was. How would say, well, how come I don't know this guy? Well, now you do.
Well, I meant the spiritual thing. It can go the other way too. Meaning, how could that have happened? It must have been someone from above looking down on me, because how did he just not die in that car crash?
Right.
Or hey, like one of my family members, recently there was this memory teddy bear thing just sitting on like, what's it called? Sitting on a bureau, and she came home and it was like on the floor, like at least 5 feet away. I said, was the window open? The window was open, but still, how could it push it 5 feet in that direction? So you hear these things, then you start to believe in God and believe in spirits, and people from above giving us signs. It's just really freaky.
Do you believe in mediums? Do you believe in mediums?
I do, as long as they're sincere.
That's what I say.
As long as they're credible.
Right, and as long as it's for the right reason. If it's to make money, because I know some mediums, they're wonderful people, and they're very talented. They have a gift from God.
Yeah, I need details. Don't give me generic, they passed on, they're on their new chapter. No, I want like details that you would never have known, like ever, unless you were in our family. Like a personal secret or something. Like I like red lipstick, or I like Italian guys, or I like comedy, but actually all these things I'm saying are actually pretty generic. It would have to be something personal that they know about me, that's maybe private, that I like or don't like, and that if that medium's able to pinpoint that, like I'll give you an example. Like there's I don't want to say his name, but I know his people on my page know exactly what I'm talking about. And he'll say at like a conference type thing, session, there'll be like a whole row of people, and he'll angle himself on the row of people. And I believe in body language, and guys, tune into my video from earlier today, where I was with Bobby Nicholson, also with Stephanie DeMayo, local attorney, criminal defense attorney. So tune into that video. I don't know about you, I believe in body language.
I think, you can tell.
So this, psychic is watching this row of people, and then the next row, and we'll walk up to a row. It's a local psychic from Rhode Island. I don't really believe in him. Sorry if I'm offending anyone. I don't want to say his name, but going like this, and they'll say someone in this row lost their father. There's someone who like flinches. He knows that's the person, and he goes up to them, and then he starts questioning from there. So that's not authentic to me. You just use body language to maneuver your way. And I have a couple other stories about that guy, and I don't want to, talk bad about him. But meaning where I feel I don't believe him. If you claim you've been famous, been psychic or medium since childhood, how come none of us knew it, number one?
Right.
Why didn't your mother get you on TV, number two? Because let me tell you, if my kid can talk to the dead, we will be millionaires very soon.
That's true.
Think about that. You can give details. So I don't buy it. I'm sorry. But go ahead. I need to.
So I saw a woman who did a friend of mine. We'll mention her name. She's very good at what she does. And it was a room full of people like U-shaped, like all sitting against the wall and in the back of the wall. And she goes over to a mother and her son. She goes, I'm feeling something like you lost someone very close to you. He goes, yeah, I lost my brother. And then she started doing this, and he started weeping. And she goes, what does this mean? She goes, he used to throw the basketball at me and say, come on, be a man and catch the ball when I throw it fast.
So she knew a detail.
She knew a detail. Added detail.
That's good, though.
Just amazing. And they were both weeping, and she was saying, like, and she told everybody in the room, I can't guarantee you what spirit comes to visit me or is appearing, but I can tell you the ones that come, I'm going to hit up on those people. Just so don't feel like that you know, oh, I didn't do my job or nothing's happening. It's just that what spirit moves me instead of like, you know, I'm with them. And it's like, yeah, and it really was something. And she brought up so many different. She didn't say like the kind of thing, just like you said. Well, okay, someone in this row lost a parent.
Yeah,
More
or,
than
or
likely.
something just generic, like you're on a new path, or like, don't worry, they're happy in heaven, or they're watching over their daughter, they're watching over all of you. Like that's still very generic. Like I like specific details, and if I can't get it, I'm gonna go hire someone else who can give me those details. You know?
Do you like Teresa Caputo?
I don't follow her. Yeah, I don't follow her. Yeah,
she's good.
Because I don't really follow any of them, to tell you the truth.
Right.
It's really more lack of time, not so much lack of interest.
Yeah.
It's just more lack of time. I don't put the time into it.
She's a Long Island medium. She
Yeah.
goes up. Just look her up. And she's good. She's really
I see her face.
natural with
She's been
people.
in Rhode Island. Oh, we're in Massachusetts right now.
Yeah, she's
Guys,
in
we're in Worcester, Mass right now. Sorry. Excuse me one second. So don't forget we're in Worcester. The Wonder Bar with Jerry Caruso, local comic, mass comedian. We're going to hear more about him. We are going to get into the discussion about Matt Reilly. So some details about that. Also the menu here. So yeah, no, I didn't need to go off topic. But yeah, no, exactly. Like it's true. And so yeah, so say you do some work with the cancer patients. You were saying.
Yeah.
Also,
so for 5 years straight, I was at the Hope Lodge in Boston. Those who don't know the Hope Lodge, it's a place that provides lodging for cancer patients and their spouses, and they can stay there for nothing. They can use the facilities. Like you invite someone to be with while you get treatment down the road at Dana-Farber or even Mass General or any of the other hospitals, which is really good. And sometimes corporate corporates will sponsor a dinner for them.
Oh, okay.
And those are the shows that I do with another comedian named Paul Durant. And Paul and I did shows for like 4 or 5 years until a pandemic hit. And it stopped. It finally started up this year again, and I'm so thrilled because those shows mean a lot in my heart. People go, how much do you get? I go, I get this, but I get this. I walk away feeling good about helping them through what was they had a bad day of treatment, and some of them kind of joke with me afterwards because after I do 45 minutes to an hour, they're coming up to me. Paul's with me, he'll open up for 10, 15, and they'll do 45 more, and they come up like I'm not going to leave. I want you to talk to me, and they come up. Some come up and talk. Some thank me.
I'd be like emotional. I'd be happy, but I'd be torn. I'd be like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I go pray for these people.
And that's all I
just
say.
sad. It's sad.
Well, because I introduce myself, know that me and Paul are praying for you after the show, and after we meet you. Some become friends on Facebook. It's really cool. I've continued to
You touch a lot of people.
I hope so, because they're the nicest people, and they have a sense of humor, and they laugh. So I'm back to doing that. It started in February. Now I'm there every month. So it's really cool.
Oh wow! So it's once a month for a dinner show too.
It's just a show. Like they'll have a dinner, and then I'll be going afterwards. So it's really a rewarding thing. It's really self-fulfillment. Like knowing that I helped them, knowing that I made them laugh, and they become part of my jokes. So the jokes are cancer, and some of them tell me jokes. So
I know.
really cool. So it's really neat.
I know.
So I do that. That's still
it's awesome. And then what about the Veterans Incorporated? Did I say it right?
Yeah. Veterans Inc., they call it down here because people get lazy with long words, I guess. No, but Veterans Inc. is about a couple miles away in Worcester. They provide housing for veterans who are trying to get their life back together. And it's really difficult, but they're
That was the best medicine. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, anybody. I can't read it, but you guys are right. But I mean,
Drop a comment.
and we were doing shows, again, Paul and I, but inviting other comics who were doing that for probably 3 or 4 years. Again, then the pandemic hit, things stopped, but now I'm back in. So we did a show last Thursday night. Paul and I and Joe Kelly and Dave McGrath and Matt Branson. We did a show, and they really loved it. And they go, when should we do this again? And I'm back there somewhere in the fall. So we're going to try to do it quarterly because they're having a tough time with life. They're trying to get their life back together. And I try to bring laughs because it gets them away from everything. And especially if I'm funny.
Yeah, you're always funny. I think so.
Maybe.
I think you're funny. I still didn't forget your joke about the Italians.
Oh, go ahead. What? Oh, we are Italians.
I forget. Yeah, didn't you like keep? It was a. Yeah, was it? Oh, was that the song?
Yeah, that's the song. Yeah.
But when did you say the part about?
We are Italians, hung just like stallions.
Hung just like stallions. I'm like, I'm not really sure about that.
I gotta say that.
Won't mention names.
I gotta stick up to my heritage.
But it's not always true, no offense.
No, of course.
And I'm a very honest person.
And I'm honest too.
So being honest, I'm sorry if any of you Italians care that I'm talking like this right now.
I'm sorry she's saying that.
But I have to be honest.
No, you're honest.
No offense. It's not always true.
No, it's true. More for Irish.
I can't even say it with a straight face. I can't even say it with a straight face.
But it's kind of like...
I don't even have much experience. And I still know it's not even true.
Like
but anyway.
It's like the stereotype. Like people who are like Italians, use their hands, dark skin, mob. I'm writing another song now. Money
I'm
by...
in the mob. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, that's good.
I'm in the mob.
Oh, I usually don't keep I can tell you a story.
I'm just busted. I'm just busted.
I'll be incriminated.
I'm just kidding.
Because I know the right people.
We all know a few people. Obviously.
Mostly Italians. So
we do. I know. Most Italians do. Even if like you know of them, or you're like, hey, I was at a cookout once, and he was there, or she was there, or his wife was there, or whatever. It's like we all have like those stories.
I can share the story.
Obviously.
Never you heard of it, and you probably heard the viewers. Probably heard of Whitey Bulger. You know Whitey Bulger?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
More like the Irish mob.
National news.
Yeah, Boston.
Was he national news?
Yeah, it was Boston.
I didn't follow
these things. So I went into a bar called Triple O's. I swear it was him. This is in the 80s.
Was he alive then?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't even know when he died.
He died. He died recently, but it's like, I hope, or else I'm gonna. No. But so I went to a bar called Triple O's with my friends. Had to go to the bathroom, and they said, it's over against the wall. And so it was a flat place, but then stairs went up to two different sides of the house. I apparently went on the wrong side. It was a meeting room, and I go in there. He goes, "Who are you?" And I swear it was him. He goes, "You didn't see me. Why are you here?" I go, "Bathroom." He goes, "It's on the other side." Then get out of here. And you didn't see me, right?
Yeah.
No.
You think it was him?
Oh, I swear it was him.
You swear it was him?
Why would someone say you didn't see me?
I know. That's up to no good. Yeah, that's up to no good.
So I just
imagine. But you're pretty sure it was him?
Oh, so you've heard of the Boston Strangler, right?
Yeah, but I don't really follow Boston.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a Boston Strangler. He was from the national side. It was in the 60s. He strangled a lot of women. Very awful. And he was on the run. And we lived in Lynn, and Lynn to Boston was 20 minutes. So apparently he took the bus. Me and my brother, saying on news, be careful, he could be in Lynn now, blah, 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 So we're looking out the window, me and my brother from the third floor apartment. We were really well off. Joking. Third floor apartment. And so, you could have said that. And we're looking, and they describe him as having like a navy pea coat on, like those dark blue pea coats, and a sailor's hat on. Oh no, and a woolen cap, and like dark blue, and he was just like hunched down, and he kept looking around, and we're looking, and we didn't see us from the back of the window. And me and my brother had to be like 6 or 7, we're looking out. There he was, plain as day. Hour later, he gets caught going downtown.
And he got caught anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we swear that was him.
It was him, yeah.
So, we didn't help. We didn't tip him off. We didn't do anything like that. And no tip lines. We just said, "Oh my God, that's him." I found it. That was not him. And then we found out. At 7:05, he got caught in downtown.
I don't know. That is freaky though. It's freaky. Well, I have a quick mob story too.
Go ahead.
So basically, we were at Twin Oaks, and I was briefly dating someone, and he wasn't in the mob, but he was part of a different thing. I won't say what it is. It was like I don't want to give it away.
You said it.
But it wasn't mob. It was something else connected to his work. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, me and my buddies, we're all going to go to Twin Oaks. He's like, come on, why don't you come with us? I'm like, well, if you want me to tell you, you want me to your buddies. Like, I thought we could have a date night, but like, okay. So I was like, all right. So I was like, me and one other girl, with only 2 girls there, right? It's a whole other story, not to get into So I briefly dated him until I realized he just wasn't for me for more than one reason. I usually scout that out early on, and it had been early on.
Italian girls have that power, but don't.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know if you listen to my boyfriend, my current boyfriend on my former video, he's telling me I'm like the CIA, the FBI. But anyway, I'm not perfect. I don't know all the answers, but I get that gut feeling, and I'm not stupid. I try to read people, whatever.
We do.
I try to do that, So this was like back, when I was in my 30s, and so I'm out with this guy. We're out on not even a double date. We're out with a group. But I'm like, you know what? I'm open to that. I was single at the time. I was just getting to know him, whatever. He's like, all right, well, don't say anything. He's like, but so I'm there with him with his work people, which are all part of a different organization, but it was all connected. It's like looking at a fraternity of brothers, but that's not what it was because we were older. So all together, myself and another woman, of course, I sit near her, and then he's like, and like I said, there's gonna be someone here. He's like up here with the mob, like we have to look. I'm like, you serious? You're just dragging me into this? I'm like, he's like, just don't say anything. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, so we're here at like Twin Oaks. I took my own car because I don't like to go in a guy's car if I don't know him enough yet.
Right, smart.
And then he took his own car, and then the mob guy, whatever, who's higher up, in the mob. Do you know? I wish I remembered his name. I won't say his name because my boyfriend and I looked up some local Rhode Island higher guys, and I saw a picture and I did connect it to, and now he is deceased, by the way. I said, I think it was him, but don't quote me. This is back then. I can't even remember. So I'll sit at the table because someone wanted a favor at the table, typical Rhode Island style. But I didn't hear the conversation because, they're being quiet about it.
Right.
And they're kind of huddled, and I'm sitting here next to this other woman who's, married to one of them. But really, it was just one mob guy there. At least I think it was one. There might have been one or two other helpers, but I don't think they were anybody that had a name for themselves.
Right.
So I shouldn't be admitting this. But anyway, it is Rhode Island. I'm sure the people at Twin Oaks would know who I'm talking about or whatever,
Because they happened to meet me and my wife once.
It's
Celebrating our anniversary. Went to a place in Revere. Where else?
Yeah.
Because Revere is like another Italian
Is it?
state. And it was a nice place. And there's a whole bunch of guys, like
you just know.
tanned and
You just know.
the gold
You just hate
chains.
to be
And,
judging it.
and they had their
I hate
own
to
private
judge.
table laying back. So my wife went to the bathroom. I started talking to them about sports and betting and all this stuff. She goes, what do you do when they go, hey, you and your bride, you come again and we'll set you up. Like, yeah. It's like, what are you doing? I go, I talk to anybody. Especially if they look Italian. They look like a whole bunch of guys. It's like,
I know.
one looked like he was connected, but I just said,
I know we're judging by looks, but sometimes we do that. But this time, this guy it was legit. Like, we were sitting down. Like, I got to sit with this guy. I don't even, So all I said to the one that I was starting to get to know, and then, weeks later I ditched him because I realized he was no good for several reasons. Got to pick up on a few things. So I said to him, I said, all right, I know which guy it is. Like, I went like this to him. Even though I'm sitting near the woman, he's on the other side of me. I said, it's a guy with such and such shirt on and such color hair. Mind you, he actually didn't look Italian. He actually looked old and gray. He didn't have an Italian look to me at all. To this day, I don't even know if he's Italian or not, because I don't know. Because I don't know if I even have the right guy pinpointed. But anyway, and I said to him, that's the one, right? With a table of a good, at least 7 of us. I forget how many were there. I'm going to say at least 7. I said, that's the one, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, how'd you pick up on that? Like, because it was, I said, I just, like, could take, I'm trying to get a read on everyone there.
Of course.
And I just felt like, okay, this one seems a little too nice. This one seems a little.
You could tell.
I don't know. This one seems like he's maybe the helper. This one seems, I don't know, kind of like the jock of the group.
Right.
This one just seems like, I don't know, he's the.
You could tell.
He just seems like large and in charge and just. And he wasn't even loud, but he just gave me that demeanor of like someone who's just like he just has the final say. He's in charge. He's the head of it. It was the weirdest thing. I wish I remembered his name. But anyway, I shouldn't be proud of that.
They were in a small place, but they were way in back. Like they couldn't have any table up front. They're way in back. They said it talking loud, and I just joined in. Why do you do that again? I want to be a part of it.
I know, it's like the experience of it, like the whole whatever. But anyway, I totally got off topic, but I also want to mention too, so you were saying you will do any show if it's clean or not?
Yeah, I try not to lean dirty. I could be edgy, like depending on the crowd. But I like to work clean because I love doing churches, I love doing support groups, I love doing veterans, and cancer patients. And I always look at it as when the people hire me, like if they say, oh, we want a G or PG, it's my reputation and it's theirs as well.
Right, that's true. That's considerate of you to even think of the other person.
Because I know a lot of people go, yeah, I'll work clean, and they slip in a few jokes. And people like,
and they start talking about abortion and this and that, or about like racial type stuff. It's like, stop. It's like,
have to.
you cannot, some things are just off limits. Like, like you can maybe be dirty and be perverted, but like, if you're going to be racial and like abortion stuff, like,
you have to draw the line.
It's like,
and talking about yourself could be just as funny. Talking about your family could be just as funny.
Right.
Talking about you growing up could be funny. Your job, your cat, your dog. You know, kids, grandkids, and I find that, and I think it's, I think it's a gift from God that He says, go ahead. Go and be funny and go entertain these people. Right. And that's what I do.
But it's true, and I really believe laughter is very good medicine. It is your best medicine. You need to kind of laugh. I mean, you need to lighten up the mood sometimes, or just, things get too serious sometimes with work or with anything, with business, with work, with anything in life can get too
stress. Because everything's so stressful. And
like we're all on a schedule.
Breaks everything down. Let your hair down, you feel loose and laid back. And then you're like,
true.
How was I mad at that? It's like,
it's like, and later when you realize, you're like, it wasn't even that big of a deal.
Right.
It's like
anything.
I know. Exactly.
Like this interview, you went about 10, 15 minutes, you're way past that.
I know.
Sorry, people.
I have a little alarm set on here. That's not for us, actually. That's just, I have a couple alarms on my phone.
That's cool.
That's just for my own time management outside of this. Which I've got to stop being better with. I need to be better with my time management. You know the crazy part? I think most of us do. But I'm actually like mindful enough to recognize, like, no, like I need to start being better.
That's how I am too.
Where some people are like, oh, I don't give a shit, I'll just do this. When it gets done, it gets done. Like, you don't even realize that they're killing millions, not millions, but a lot of hours on social media. And I'm not saying I haven't done that either, but I'm just saying, like, there's times I'm like, oh, okay, that could have been cut short. How come I didn't get to like 5? I had 5 things I was supposed to get to. I only got to 2 today. You
That's like me too. I'm the same way.
I think so many of us are in that boat though.
I wander off. Maybe it's too much vino. I don't know what it is, but I wander off and I go into another topic, or I'll elaborate on a topic and go, Jerry, shut up.
I know. Like, I get lost in my thoughts. I'll analyze stuff.
I do too.
I'll think of stuff. I'll dwell on stuff sometimes. Even good stuff sometimes. It doesn't have to always be bad. And I'm like, my God. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be working on this. Like, I just lost time thinking of this. But anyways, so tell us briefly. You've known John Prada.
Oh, John Prada.
23 years.
At least.
Wow.
Since
a
about
long time.
Geraldo, since 2000 or 1999, he says to me. And that's true. And we started working together. And I love working. Rhode Island's like my home state away from home. Like I belong down there. Because I feel bad dragging it down here. I go, I don't care, Johnny. I don't care, it's 2 hours. And I love doing it. And I love a lot of the Rhode Island comics, besides John, Rock and Joe, Skip Daniels, Stacy Kendall, Colleen. I mean, I love all those people. Mike Cronin, Steve Danuccio. What a time. Brian Vincent, all these people, and I get along with them. And they're like,
we're missing some people.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot more. I've done tons of. Karen. With a C, Karen Leo.
I don't know her though, but Hey. Hi, hey there, my former student. Like Amber, you were my former student, right? I am saying the right person. I think I had her in one socket, right? Hey Amber, hope all is well.
Hey Amber, I don't know you, friend me, but everybody on here friend me. I like friends.
Yeah, if I could go through my friend request, it would be nice. So I just do this like scan through. As long as if I know you get accepted. Otherwise, I have to do this little like investigation to make sure the person's legit. And then I take forever to do it, and then I don't do it, and then they just sit as pending friend requests. It's nothing personal, by the way.
Private eyes.
It's
You
never
look at people
personal.
like, how do I know them from? Or you see what friends they have. It's like, yeah. You'll be okay.
I know.
It's like the mob.
No, but there's a lot of great Rhode Island comics, and I really get into Rhode Island comedy. And, you know what I mean? I love it. And so were you also in that movie that with you, Brian Vincent? And Pork Wall.
5 seconds.
I gotta see the movie.
It was very good.
I never saw it.
So Adam Carbone is a very good fellow. You know Adam, right?
Through other people. But Tanya never sits and watches TV.
Yeah,
It's I don't watch TV. But I'd like to watch that. So it's not out of lack of interest. I want to see you guys. I'm like, I think you even know a couple of people in that movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to mention their names, but I found out through my cousin.
Yeah,
and I'm like, get out. I'm like, he's
fun.
in that too? Like, and this other younger guy is in it.
And it's so
it's crazy
funny.
that I know of.
When I did it with Adam and Brian, like Adam was a star. We were, it was like I was there from 1 until 8, and then I met my wife and kids afterwards at Patriot Stadium for 4th of July, whatever. So I'm coming back, I go, wow, I'm going to be in a lot of this. I was in 5 seconds. But I'll take it. Credit's a credit. Like people, I was in that movie and people say, no, you weren't. I go, yeah, fine. You'll see a 5-second shot of me and that's it. But it counts. You know, I hope to do more with Adam. Adam's a great guy. He gets his hands in everything. He got me into a WWE commercial with wrestlers, and I'm on there for 3 or 5 seconds. You see me leaning to get a coffee, and then come back. Somebody goes, hey, I saw you. What else did you do? I go, nothing. I got my coffee, and that was it. But it's like, you know, it's just fun to do that. And I look for it, you know, it's good exposure, but it's like, it's just fun. Like I said, my grandkids are like, oh my God.
I know, his grandpa, man.
Oh my God, Papa's in this, Papa, you're everywhere. Or like my granddaughter, Madeline, she, like I'll tell my grandson, Isaac, I go, she don't care. What are you kidding? She tells all her friends, my grandfather's in these movies and does all these shows. Look him up, he's on Facebook and Facebook. I mean, they look him on my YouTube. They go, don't check them all. No,
I know,
usually.
It's awesome, bro.
It's fun.
It's awesome. Hey, Chris, thank you for the compliment. Thank you, Chris.
What do you say? Anything about me?
Oh no, he was complimenting me as a substitute teacher.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
And we'll get back to it. I was going to ask, I'll do a couple of things. But guys, so we're going to do our raffle. Thanks, guys, for entering your name. So please call me to claim your prize. If not, no offense, it does get raffled off again. This is for the gift card for the free psychic reading, Veronica Houston, Ascension, NXT over in Warwick. So I did shake them. Try to pick just one. Because sometimes they stick together, and then read it. I'm sorry, the handwriting's a little.
Two Italian girls, she's saving the plastic from different.
Oh God, I know.
We do that too. You know, we used to make fun of our mothers, but you know. All right, I have one. Drum roll, please. Claudia Fratello.
And I wrote it really softly. Thank you, Claudia.
Because I pick an Italian.
Claudia Fradiello. What are you going to say, sir? No, you can say.
I always pick it in Italian, so that's good.
Yep. So we got Claudia. Claudia, give me a call.
That's right.
Or if somebody wants to drop Claudia's name in the comments, that's okay. As long as if I don't tell Claudia, because I'm trying to get more views, guys. This is why Tanya does this. At least I'm honest. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Snail salad bucket. I know. Actually, it was an ice cream bucket. So there it is. Good for one
It was ice cream, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was ice cream. A homemade ice cream. Homemade ice cream.
Forgot the cheese. No.
Yeah, no, I know. Homemade ice cream. Homemade ice cream place that I had went to. So I saved the bucket. I save everything. I try to be thrifty like that. But yeah, if you want to drop Claudia's name, guys, feel free.
Congratulations, Claudia. We'll go together. Don't worry. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right, good. So I'm glad Claudia got that. Sounds good. And yeah, so where can people find? Thank you for that. So where can people find you? I know you're tagged. I know. Or at a John Barone show, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Well, I know
Working at the
you're
Comedy
tagged.
Factory. I think I'm there the 24th with Frank Cinerelli. I think
Of this
Ron
month, the
McCord.
24th?
Yeah, 24th.
I know there's
Except
one at Boomerang.
Bella.
Oh, you're at the other one.
Yeah, Frank's.
There's one at Boomerangs that I was maybe going to go to.
Jump Rod. I think Rock and Joe. It's going to be a great show. And I'm friends with a lot of those comics. They're all great comics. That'd be fun. But I'm I'm on Facebook. That's the easiest way to find me. I always post my schedule. I always put in stuff that I do or that I have done. Like I try to talk about it. And people say, why do you talk about it? It's not to talk about myself. I want to prove to other people that you can do anything you want to, and you can help out anybody as little as you think it is. Even just telling jokes for 10 minutes, or singing or playing the guitar, the impact you make, and use the talents that God gave you. And that's I always tell people, because that's what I do. Like my wife will say, how can I argue with you? It's like you're doing God's work. I go, I don't mind doing it. If it's to help a rehab center or a nurse, I'm doing a nursing home on Friday.
Oh, good.
But it's like it's all these different, and I love a challenge.
Yeah.
One time I got stuck doing 20 girls at age 10 to 13. But I went down to their level, talked about how boys stink, boys are stupid, you know, math is dumb, you know. And I bonded with them for 40 minutes. My friend goes, how did you do that? I go, well, I knew I had an audience. I had to keep that audience. I didn't want them to leave the tent. It was like a relay for life. But it's like always, you know, take John and Colleen and Rock and Joe's class. They're really good people, and they really will help you out. John, look at the number of people that John helps.
Yeah, too many.
Way too many, but that's...
He's a little crazy.
See how good he is. Arolo, you're nuts.
I'm crazy.
Arolo's nuts. I'm nuts.
I'm
too.
crazy too. But
He is.
No, I mean, he's
great.
he's good.
And
Just don't marry him, that's all. That's all you have to do. Just don't marry him, you'll be okay.
I didn't say that, John. But
John, I'm just busting. I'm only kidding.
And I'm
I really
available.
feel bad for your wife. No offense.
Terry. Hi, Terry.
I'm only busting. I'm just busting.
And Baby O, that's so
I
good.
know, oh my God.
Baby O.
That is like classic. That is classic. I love that. But yeah, sounds good.
Yes, and I have a website, www.jerrycarusocomic.webs.com. Way too much. Just from me on Facebook, say, what's your website again? I always post my shows, post things I do. I've done TV, commercials, a movie, you know, so I love to. It's just a matter of doing, you know, what you love to do.
Yeah.
Too many people wait to do things, then it's too late.
That's right.
But I had a guy take my comic class, he was 83.
Imagine.
And he was funny. I had a kid take it, he was 12.
Wow.
You know, so the parents go, and he's swearing, I go, I can't control it. 83. And he was funny. He did like vaudeville style.
Imagine.
He was very funny, and he was very entertaining, and I always try to give people a chance to take my class. Oh, can I come? Yeah, come on my show. I'm doing a reunion right now. It's fun. I love doing it. I don't know what to say. This took a long time.
No, but this is great. No, you're great. Anything you want to finish and end with?
End with.
So you got your next show? When's that?
Like, well, I've got Zooms. I'm talking about the Red Sox tomorrow night with Paul Spanish, and then I'm talking to Alexa Sorbogidio, psychotherapist. She's really good. We talk about things that people go through, and then I'm at some nursing home. I hate to say some. I didn't know it.
Oh, that's right.
On Friday, and then next Saturday, the 24th, I'm with John and Frank Cinerelli.
Is that at Bella, you said?
Bella. I think it's Bella. I'll find out. I'll say, oh my God, here it is. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I'm like drawing a blank.
And then I'm on Little Give TV show before John's show, like at 5 o'clock. My wife goes, can you squeeze anything else? And
I do that too. And I wonder why I don't like make it to everything, because I'm cramming too much in one day.
That's like me too. So I'm doing that. I'm on the Little Give. She goes 46 countries. I'm like, okay, you know, that's what the show's on. But she's having me on to talk about things that I do, and we try to stress the fact that anything little that you do can go a long way.
It could.
You know,
It does.
I can end it on this quick joke, like my wife was saying to me. She goes, you go to every benefit or every fundraiser that you can. She goes, why do you always say yes? I go, I can't say no. I'm like the easy girl in high school.
Oh, God. That's cute. Oh my God, that's
I don't know how she puts up with it. Needs a medal.
That's a good joke.
She earns a medal. She earns a
She
medal.
earns a medal. God. Actually, my guy earns a medal too.
That's good.
In a way, he kind of needs a medal too, because I give him a lot of credit because he supports what I do.
That's so
You know,
good.
there's so guys. I mean, because I meet with men, women, young, old.
Right.
I mean, I think there's some men who would be really jealous about that, or really like protective of me, like where you going, who you talking to, who's on the phone. I'm like, it's Joe, or it's Mark, or it's this one, or that one, or John, or whoever, Joey, or it's Laura, or it's Julie, or, you know, it's always anybody, but, you know, I'm appropriate. I don't flirt, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't come on to people, you know what I mean? But I could see how a guy would get maybe a little jealous that I'm always talking with all these people. You know? Like, I get it. Like, I understand it, but it's a good thing my guy's not like that. I know I need a medal. He's tuned in right now. There he is, a nice Italian guy.
Nice.
Nice Italian guy.
That's like my wife and Robin.
They're not all nice. They're not all nice, but anyway. He's nice.
He is nice.
No, a lot of guys are nice.
But I mean, you know, but my wife knows, like, a lot of my benefits were the ones that are driving the benefits fundraisers of women. And the ones...
It could be me. I did a fundraiser,
when I have Zooms or soon to be podcasts, I get a lot of guys. I'm not sure if they're good, but I can't make it. The women are always like, I'll do it. Because they want to talk about their cause or what their, you know, what their interests are. And it's great because it gives people a chance to talk about themselves so that people can find out about them. Maybe have some fun conversation. It's just like a great thing, you know, like all these people. A lot of people watch them.
But you know, I get a lot of views on a replay.
Love it.
I could tell by that number, so that means there's only 3 people tuned in right now.
Right.
But that number does fluctuate during my live. It could go into double digits too, but it could stay at like 5 or like 4.
That's like when I do.
It's always all over the place.
I do Facebook Live, but when it comes on again.
It's on a replay too. So.
That's cool.
So so we'll be talking about Matt Reilly next, and thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I gotta go work out at the gym.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. You do a great job with your show. And you're Italian. That's
no.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, though. Thank you for everything.
Welcome.
All right.
Great one.
Sorry, it's a little squeezed in here.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for everything.
This will be on after?
It's already on, but I mean, you'll get to see it on a replay if you want.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Yeah, same here.
Have a great one.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You too. Thank you for everything. All right, guys, that was Jerry Caruso. Rewind if you didn't get a chance to see him. And thanks, guys, for tuning in. Oh, this jacket's a little whatever today. Little cold in here. But no, nice place here. I'm at Wonder Bar over on 121 Shrewsbury Street in Worcester, Mass. And so yes, Claudia. So Claudia Fratiello won the gift card. Drop her name, put congrats Claudia if you want. Even if you're watching this on a replay, feel free to write that, because that's okay to do. It's just not okay for me to tell Claudia. By dropping comments, you're helping this video get into other people's news feeds. Whether you're dropping the comment now or later on a replay, say hi, say whatever. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the likes. I do want to go into the menu. Again, I'm at Wonder Bar. Let's see. Official pizza of the Worcester Red Sox, or the Woo Sox. I missed the Pawtucket, the Paw Sox. So yes, they have a lot here. Big menu. Here's like the right there, little nice logo there. So they have different starters such as mozzarella sticks, chicken wings, fried pickled chips, and yes, we will get into the Matt Reilly story, so don't worry. Risotto balls. I didn't realize they had that too. They have Wonder fried raviolis. Those sound good. Avocado fries. Okay, that's definitely something different. I never thought of that. Sounds good. I don't think I've even heard of that, avocado fries. Maybe I should order that. Let's see, boneless chicken tenders. Let's see, different soup and salad options. Let's see, grilled chicken on a Caesar salad. I know a lot of you like that. Let's see, my favorite person also likes that. They have regular seasonal salad. Actually, it's that one, I like that. With the warm goat cheese, they have balsamic vinaigrette, add grilled chicken or add sausage. Okay, that sounds good. Pasta fagioli, Italian wedding soup. Let's see, different pasta dishes, including, oh, hey, Jerry. No, you rock. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for your time. Seriously, appreciate it. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry Caruso, our Italian friend. And then we had our little mob discussion. Maybe we shouldn't have said that on camera. I don't care. It's the truth. Hey, look, you know what? I didn't say any names. I actually forgot the guy's name. I kind of wish I remembered it. It was a time in history. But anyway, they have clam sauce, white or red. They have chicken parmesan, veal parmesan, eggplant parmesan. I think I'm just going to end up getting a pizza at this point, because as much as like these other things sound really good, I gotta watch my weight, and I would take it to go, but I gotta stop somewhere on the way home, so I don't want to really, thank you guys for the likes and everything, thank you. So I don't want to leave it in the car for too long, is the problem. So maybe I could take in with me like these avocado fries to go, because they look delicious. You have different calzone options. You can even create your own. That sounds like a nice idea too. Stromboli. Dessert, let's see, Wonder Bites, let's see what that is. Fried doughboys that are small into balls, dough balls, tossed in butter, cinnamon, sugar, sounds good. Topped with powdered sugar, soda whipped cream, and chocolate sauce. Definitely good. Molten chocolate cake, tiramisu, spumoni ice cream, tons of pizza options here, too many to name off. Pesto pizza, spinach pizza, Caesar salad pizza, cheeseburger pizza. The Sicilian, which has cavagola, fresh mozzarella slices, ricotta cheese, sausage, and salami. Everything here, eggplant pizza, onion, lots of different options here. So different sandwich options and burgers. So thanks guys, thank you for that. So yes, I am going to get into the whole Matt Reilly thing. I'm going to do that. Let's see, 1 second here. Roll my notes. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. But next, I am going to talk about the Matt Reilly thing. Just give me 1 moment. If you want to drop a comment, you can, saying that Tanya will be right back. Be right back, guys. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, and cheese. There you go. Thank you so much. It always comes with cheese. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, yes, I had to put my order in. I apologize, guys. I know it's not professional, but that's okay, because you know what? It's not Channel 12. I've said that plenty of times, but no, I'm really, really hungry, and I got a long ride back, and I do have to be somewhere else. So I said, let me get that going while I say my Matt Reilly business. Is this near the courthouse? I'm not sure. What, meaning in Worcester? I don't know. I'm on Shrewsbury Street. I'm near, I don't know. There's a few places around me. Looks like it's downtown-ish. There's a whole strip of what appears to be stores and restaurants, more downtown effect. Okay, so the surprise location. I was supposed to have gone to the outer skirts and the outside of the ACI today. That was the surprise location. But due to the weather, due to scheduling, and due to not getting the permission, because we didn't look into it soon enough to get permission to go live from there. So I just want to thank Amanda and thank Rich. I hope that's your names. But I just ended up learning about that on another platform. These two people, Amanda and Rich, were chatting back and forth. And they said something to the effect of, yeah, it'll be Tuesday with Tanya, you know, from the ACI, and in reference to the Matt Reilly case. And, you know, I think they were joking, but I actually took it as, oh, wait a minute, that's actually not a bad idea. So here's what I have to say to Amanda and Rich and to anyone else. Drop these good ideas, even if they're jokes. You can put them on my page, I'm not offended. Drop the comment on my page so I can see it next time, so I can make sure I see it and then take you up on your idea. Also, you are welcome to join me because someone else had said something about, yeah, too bad we want to feed up on a Tuesday. We could go see Tanya. Let me know. If you can only do a certain time on a Tuesday, I'll accommodate you. If you want to be on the show, let me know. We could schedule that. If you can't do it a Tuesday, we'll go on a different day. Anybody who's tuning in right now for the raffle, just rewind because we already had the raffle, okay? It was Claudia that won. You can drop her name and say congrats, Claudia. Actually, Tom, if you're watching still, do you mind writing her name for me? Or whoever's watching. I know there's a few of you. I'm just saying because Tom recently commented. So this way at least she knows because I'm not allowed to call. So that's just my little thing. So raffle went well. The video earlier went well with myself, Bobby Nicholson, and the attorney, criminal defense attorney, Stephanie DeMeo Larrabee. So she did a great job. A lot of great things that was said about Matt Reilly that was said. Check it out. There was a post that was put up that Bobby Nicholson put up, but he did only said it. Thank you, Tom. He said it to friends only. So not everybody may have seen the post about me going live today, you know, with the attorney and with Bobby Nicholson. The other post was only set to friends as well that Amanda put up, and thank you, Amanda, by the way. I was totally fine with that. But it was set to friends, and I didn't know if there was a way I could change it, and then because she put it up, I actually didn't want to change it. I didn't want to step on her toes. But I do have people on here who are following my page, whether they're official followers or whether they're snooping on my page or stalking me, or no, I'm just saying that. I mean that as a joke. I hope it's a joke. But meaning some people just follow the page so they can't see every post. So there were those posts. I liked those posts that were put up. I liked the comments that people put. They had a lot of great things to say. I will say that. I just want to remind everybody that Matt Reilly is someone's dad, also is somebody's brother. He is a son. He is a former councilman. He is someone's neighbor. He is someone's coworker, friend, everything. He's the Garden City. He was in the Garden City area of Cranston that he represented. And I will tell you, I never imagined that he'd now be where he is, temporarily living in Garden City as well. What a coincidence, okay? It's just crazy. I don't see him as being there. I know he might be guilty. I know he might be innocent. I am very down the middle about it. I know there's people who are upset at me for being down the middle, but I think that's the best position to take. It's the most fair position to take. When you don't know something, you can't just assume. You can't base something on hearsay. Okay, I know people say, oh, but how could you make up such a thing? There are evil people in this world that have made up things about other people and accuse them of rape, molestation, accuse them of anything, stealing, hitting them, and they were found not guilty. Sometimes they're found guilty and they really did do wrong. Sometimes they're found non-guilty, not guilty, but they really are guilty, but you can't prove it, okay? That's the other problem, all right? So if anyone wants to drop a comment with how you feel about it, I think most people don't want to put it, like some people might be agreeing with me wholeheartedly, like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of down the middle too. I agree with Tanya. They're not going to write it publicly. People just don't do that. They don't put it out there for the public to see because that's just how our world is, because they don't want to be lashed out at or they don't want to be looked down upon, you know, so to say. So that's how it is. I will say I am still down the middle. I do like, you know, I don't know his lawyer. I want to say he and I crossed paths though once. We were mutual people. This is a while ago. I don't know if it's the same guy. The last name is Lepizera. I think we crossed paths once. I don't recall exactly if it was him or someone else from his law office who also practices law in his office. Can't remember. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just saying I was told by someone else, reliable source, that Matt Reilly's attorney is a strong attorney, which is this Lepizera guy. That's his last name. I don't have proof of that, if he's strong or not, or whatever. I will say I do like what he said. He did provide a statement. I don't have it quoted. But as if to say, you know, we shouldn't be quick to turn our heads on Matt or turn away from Matt. Let's let the legal situation take its course. I like that that was said. I will say that. You know, I thought that he wrote that well. It's not like he just said, you know, Matt's like innocent, this and that. Like he just blurted that out. I'm kind of glad he didn't because I don't think that would have been fair to say because how do we really know if he's innocent or not, you know? So I liked that he gave a decent statement that was on the news. And I think it was a fair statement. Like, let's let let's let it legally take its course. Drop a comment saying hi if you want. That actually helps this video get into other people's news feeds, even if you're watching on a replay. I know today's episode is longer than normal, so stop it if you have to, and maybe watch me tomorrow or whatever you have to do. So I'm just throwing that out there. I know it's a longer session today, and that's okay. That does happen sometimes. So, when you're in prison, I don't know, we're picturing like our friend Bobby Nicholson today, who had been in prison in the past. He had on a shirt. It wasn't really a real prison shirt. It was a joke shirt. But he had it on, and it was orange. Now, I always thought like the jumpsuits that the inmates wear were orange. Well, apparently in Cranston, I'm being told that they're tan and they're blue. I'm also being told that some of your personal items, like your cell phone, your wallet, your keys, maybe some clothing items, get mailed home to your home. Any money you have on you, any cash you have on you, potentially goes into your account there at prison, your inmate account, so to say. The whole thing's just not, a good situation. Everything that you need in prison, you're stuck with that one underwear that you have on. You have to buy everything else. So you better pray that people are coming to visit you and giving you some money. I'm not trying to persuade anybody to give Matt money. I'm just saying you can either give people money or not. But there is no way, by the way, I did find this out, there is no way to anonymously donate. You cannot do that. Anybody can donate in the first 30 days. It doesn't have to be someone that's on your list, because there is a list. So also, just getting back to his former allegations, or what appeared to be very legit, because he did admit it on camera. It was a relapse, the whole crack cocaine thing, or whatever. It's laced with fentanyl, so to say. There's different dates that keep coming out. And all I can say to the different news sources that are out there, whether it's 10, 12, or other people who do podcasts, can you please get your dates right, okay? You're hearing the date of, May 3rd. You're hearing the date of May 7th. There's all these dates. Oh, well, May 3rd is when the incident happened. The young girl didn't report it till May 7th. There's all these dates flying around. Also, the date of him being in his car was on a Monday, which was May 15th. There are other news reporters saying it was May 22nd. Like, get your dates straight, okay? It's coming from a numbers person, which is myself. I'm very into numbers, and I know that some of the dates they're saying are actually wrong. Getting back to the whole body language thing. We talked about that on the earlier video with Bobby Nicholson and with the attorney Stephanie DeMayo, I should say. One thing that I noticed in court, if I was to, and I am not a body language expert. I know a little bit, but I don't know anywhere near what the true experts know. From blinking, moving your mouth a certain way, looking a certain way, moving a certain way, everything. Even me right now, I'm going to move and kind of like, move my legs or whatever. Everything means something, or supposedly does. I will say this. What I noticed in Matt Reilly's body language, he looked stressed, obviously. To me, he had a look of stress on his face. Is that because A, he's guilty and he got caught and he's stressed out about it because now everybody knows about it? Or B, is it that he's innocent and he's stressed out, like, how am I going to prove that I'm innocent, because I really am? It could go either way. Either way is going to create stress. So that's really not helpful body language, because he's probably stressed anyway. I will say in court, as it's being read to him, as it's being read out loud, what he's being charged with, excuse me guys, my allergies are acting up like crazy. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. He's stressed, that's a given. But in court, when they're saying, whatever they said, first degree this, or whatever lineup they read to him of what he did wrong, he's going like this in the courtroom as they're reading it, like shaking his head no. That's body language. He's saying no to that. So is he denying it, or is he just saying, like, intuitively or whatever, or what's the word, without even realizing that he's saying it? What's it called? Like in the back of your head, or there's a word for it. how do you say it? Like you're doing something without even knowing you're doing it, basically. So is he straight out denying it? Or is his body just like saying like, no, like that never happened? No, like he's just doing it without even realizing he's doing it. There's a word for it. I can't think of the word. Drop a comment if you know what I mean. Not intentional, not, I lost that tip of my tongue. Like you do something out of, unconsciously knowing that you did it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And I have to say, I've never seen in the courtroom someone go like this as someone's reading to them what was just, what they're being accused of. I don't like also that it's being notated that Matt Reilly was, a coach for an all-girls sports team. I mean, how petty are we going to start getting? I mean, does that mean if a girl goes to go coach a bunch of boys, that's going to be a problem too? She's going to be inappropriate? I don't think that has any merit. I think it's wrong. It has no bearing on anything. It doesn't matter. To me, he was never anybody who was looked upon as being a creep or anything like that. Someone say hi. I hope she knows she was on camera and live. I don't do edits, lady, just so you know. Ooh, maybe she was the owner or something. I don't know. I hope not. Sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. She's probably not the owner. The owners are usually not here, unfortunately. But anyway, I don't edit it out, so sorry. Okay, so that was funny. That was random. All right. So basically, it doesn't matter that he coaches all girls. He was never someone that appeared to be a creep in my life. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you. He never appeared to be creepy. Thank you. Looks awesome. I got, let's see, I got my pizza with broccoli, eggplant, spinach, cheese. Trying to keep it somewhat healthy, But anyway, we'll just have to skip some of the crust so I can lose weight. But anyways, so I'm just saying, sometimes, and I hate to judge people because even the attorney said today, like Tanya, like it doesn't matter. She didn't say these words, but she said something to the effect as if to say, it doesn't matter if he had a good past, that doesn't matter, which I get it. But like, I guess it becomes more believable when you're saying like, oh yeah, growing up, so-and-so, he was always a creep or she was always creepy. It makes it, hey, hi Eddie, thanks for tuning in. It makes it like seem more believable, and I hate to like put, judgments on people. I'm having a very hard time believing that Matt Reilly did something with a 12-year-old, okay? And by the way, and I don't mean to speak just about him because what I'm saying right now can go for any current court case. Just please be more open-minded about it. Please realize there are two sides to every story. You need to see evidence. There's some pieces of evidence that may never be brought forward to the public. Whether that's in the person's favor or not in their favor, it may not come forward. So I will say this. If the story came out, Matt Reilly being accused of this or that, I don't even know who that was. Matt Reilly being accused of this or this, right? Like, when he's being accused of a 12-year-old. If it was someone his own age, I think even that would have more merit. Because you could say, okay, he was maybe dating someone and maybe she, whatever, like it would just almost be more believable. And I'm not saying he's a creep. I'm just saying, like, well, actually he might be a creep. We really don't know yet. But I'm just saying, like, what's the, like, almost like that would be more believable. But like to go with a 12-year-old, but I know there's people out there who do such a thing. But I just have a feeling this was a setup. I think the drug thing and the timing was just way too close. That's just my theory. I could be totally wrong, and if I am wrong, I apologize to the victim's family. If the victim's family wants to call me, they can. I will keep it private, by the way. I'm not going to announce who you are or anything like that. If you want to give me a call and tell me your side of things, go ahead. And by the way, I have not gotten any call or anything yet. And I would hope I would if I'm sitting here, partially defending someone who did something to your child. I would hope that someone would call me and be like, hey, like, Tanya, like, stop it. It's legit. I am the parent of this kid. Like, you need to stop. I would be okay with hearing that. I'm an honest person. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing that out there. Like, you're free to call me if it's legit. Okay? I know it's not my business. I get it. But anyway, I'm just saying, I don't care what sports team he coached. It does not make you a creep. It does not make you anything. There's plenty of people. How about a doctor example? How about women who go to doctors that are male doctors and they're in the exam room alone? And vice versa. When there's a guy who's a patient and there's a female doctor. Anyone can say anyone. Whose word is it against whose? And there is a doctor I know of in the Massachusetts area that I know this story through someone who works in the office, and there was a doctor who had a woman in Massachusetts accused him of touching her inappropriate. It was a whole case. It was a whole whatever. I don't know all the details. I don't know if his license was temporary pulled. I don't have details. This happened years ago. But I will tell you, this doctor is practicing in his own practice in Massachusetts to this day. So that tells me it was bogus. Either A, the whole thing was bogus and phony, and he's not guilty, or B, he's guilty, but there's not enough proof to, there's not enough proof. So he has to be innocent because there's not enough proof. The guy's still practicing, okay? So those of you who think, oh, Matt Reilly's not going to be a lawyer anymore, that's not true. You don't know that. You are not psychic, and you do not have all the details on this case. None of us do, unless you're actually that victim's mom and dad and the victim herself. So I would just say, it doesn't mean that his law license is going to, go to shit or whatever, not just swear. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean he's going to get 25 years in jail. There are people who commit murders who don't even serve 25 years in jail. There are people who are on DUIs that don't even get me started on that. They don't even get anywhere near what they should be getting, okay? And they're repeat offenders on top of it. And drop a comment if you know what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. So do I think Matt Reilly's life is over? I think his reputation is pretty scarred. I think if someone wanted retaliation against him, they certainly have succeeded because this scars your reputation. But it doesn't mean his life is really over 100%. But you need to draw a line somewhere. You can't be talking about that he coached an all-girls team. So what does that mean? Everybody who does that is now going to be looked upon as being a pervert or whatever? It's like, no. Okay, so let's see. There's also some people. And again, guys, I'm at Wonder Bar in Worcester. Great place for pizza, sandwiches. They have different appetizer options, including avocado fries. I love to try those. So lots of different things there. Check it out. Right in Worcester, right on Shrewsbury Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Actually, I forgot to say their hours. Let me say those briefly. Let's see. They are closed on Sunday and Monday. But they're open Tuesdays 3 to 8 p.m., Wednesday through Thursday 12 to 8 p.m., Friday 12 to 9 p.m. Okay, there's also people who went to school with Matt Reilly that have said the following to me. They feel bad for him. They spent time with him in his home, like as children, childhood memories, or in the class, or walking through the halls at Cranston West. They have great memories of him. They hate to see him in this predicament. So, there's a lot there. And but some of them are also like down the middle about this, and some of them are also turning their back on him and not supporting him. So a lot of people are very quick to judge. I think it's a human thing to do, is to be quick to judge someone. Let's see. So just some of my thoughts, just some of my analysis about the whole thing. Let's see. All right. So basically. All right, this is the other thing too, which not to get into the whole thing. The prayer banner at Cranston West. Why am I bringing that up? Because it just gets under my skin, because it does. But that girl went on to just basically succeed. I wouldn't have allowed her to succeed. I would have covered up whatever areas of the prayer banner that offended her, and I would have said, I guess you can't spend money because it says in God we trust on money, so I guess you have an issue with money too, which she obviously doesn't. But any parts of the prayer banner that offend you, we're gonna cover up, and we're just gonna go back to class. There's gonna be no legal suit, no nothing, because I covered it up. So there's nothing else you can do. But she got her way somehow, some way. She was led by her uncle supposedly. So I'm just trying to make a case of there could be somebody leading this 12-year-old into making up a lie. We don't know. The attorney I had on before basically said to me, that is a possibility, but it's also possible that Matt Reilly's a creep. So this could go either way. The prayer, banner thing is a perfect example of how a kid, really it was a teenager, was pushed through, in a way, maneuvered, so to say, to get her way through an adult. So I would hope that that's not going on with this case, but it might. I still think the whole case, is, like I said, I'm down the line of it. We do need actual proof. We may circle back with Bobby Nicholson and the attorney that I had on today, Stephanie DeMayo, Larrabee. We may circle back with them again. I hope we do, actually, when more information comes out. But anyways, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Next week, I will be in Cranston. Next week on the 20th of June, I'll be at 39 West Restaurant and Lounge. So just known as 39 West, or you can call it the full name, 39 West Restaurant and Lounge, 39 Phoenix Ave in Cranston. Be sure to tune in, guys.